Helmut Newton shoots you.
Yeah.
Yeah? One of the world's most famous, greatest photographers.
Yeah.
And he finds you stunning, and he loves this car. Tell us that story.
One thing I want to say before I tell you about that is that all of the things in my life that I thought were impediments or that made me different and so not as much of a saleable product or talent, those in the end were the things that really gave me success. And it's a hard lesson to learn as a young woman. It's not easy to accept that when the world tells you differently. But I was lucky. Helmut Newton was a German photographer who found me and insisted that I shoot with him. And I got this job. My agency was so excited because he was such a big artist. And then I found out I had to pose nude. And so I canceled. I canceled the job 3 days before because I was so nervous. I'd never done anything like that. And everybody was angry with me. My agency, everybody. I thought they were going to drop me. And I just said, look, I don't feel comfortable. And I had a boyfriend at the time who was Italian. He said, if you don't feel comfortable, say no, because the pictures won't come out well anyway. So I turned the great Helmut Newton down. And then 6 weeks later, he called back and he said, okay, it's not going to be nude. What if it's just topless and we position you? It's really your scar I want to show. And I said, okay, that's fine. So I kind of bargained. But I was still really nervous about the pictures because they're very provocative. So I drove down from Milan to Monte Carlo. And the atmosphere in the room was not sexual at all, was not provocative at all. It felt like being with my grandfather. Like, he was very kind. He talked about his wife a lot. He had a lot of female assistants. Not a lot, but a couple of people around. He used my own makeup artist and hair person. And it was the opposite of what I thought it was going to be. And that really took me from being just a low-level fit model to all of a sudden working a ton. I mean, it happened literally within 3 months.